Hello, this is Alex at the Stadium. Today is Sunday, May 31st, 2020, and I'm going to talk about some comics today, and more specifically, how you can kind of double up on the value of comics, at least a few different ways. So I have here a couple Marvel comics. These are from, Diamond Distribution appears to be starting to ship again, finally, after they were shut down a while from the pandemic. But so these are new. This one Road to Empire 1 had already been out, but this variant cover is new. And then Dr. Aphra or Aphra, I'm not sure, is new. Road to Empire. Just want to talk real quick about these two comics. I have read this one in its entirety. I bought the non-variant version when it came out. Empire is a big event. It's supposed to be like a summer event for Marvel, although I'm not sure exactly how far back it's pushed back because of everything, but it's a little delayed. But it was supposed to be the big summer event for Marvel Comics, and the idea being basically this race for controlling this power vacuum from the Kree-Skrull conflict. And the comic itself follows the story of a Skrull family hiding in secret on Earth. They had originally been sent to Earth for basically military operations as spies, but then that got shut down, and then they were just kind of stranded there, and they've just been living their lives on Earth. But then something happens where they decide to act on things again. And then Dr. Aphra is actually, as it says here, obviously we have Hoth, but here we are. So here it explains that this takes place after the Rebel Alliance defeat on the planet Hoth, and this is about basically the actions of certain members. Oh, neat! That's cool. Oh, a whole lot more Empire. Look at that. Basically follows the actions of a handful of members of the Rebel Alliance following the fall at Hoth. Which is pretty cool. Something that we don't see a lot of in Star Wars. There's that kind of like time skip gap between Empire and Return of the Jedi. But so we have that. Now, the things I actually wanted to talk about was, let's see here, where is that? About how you can double up on value with buying your comics. So all of the Marvel comics have usually about 2/3 of the way through the comic. There is this page. It'll have an ad up here, but the important thing is down here. There's a sticker here. If I peeled off the sticker, you would see a code, and then what you can do is you can go to marvel.com/redeem and actually type that code in, and you will get a digital version of this for free to read on the Marvel Comics app on your phone or tablet or whatever else you would read it on as an e-reader. And that's super nice. I actually enjoy reading. I largely do not like reading things digitally. I hate looking at screens and all of that stuff when I'm reading a lot. But I actually really like reading comics digitally because I can read panel by panel and I'm not accidentally skipping ahead and spoiling, whatever big twist might be coming. I still definitely enjoy reading physical books as well, but digital is a cool and interesting different way of reading comics. And I also can screenshot cool panels that have awesome art, and I actually have a folder on my phone of Doctor Strange panels. And then the same code will be in here. They're in all of Marvel's single issue books. The other way that you can double up on your value in comics is we got free comic book day stuff. Unfortunately, free comic book day as an event was canceled. So what we're doing is with every comic that you buy, you get to grab a free comic book day comic. There's 7 different ones. You can only grab up to 1 of each. So no, you can't grab. You can't buy 10 comics and grab 10 of the Street Fighter comic. But that is another way you can get extra value out of your comics here. I do want to take a moment with the free comic book day comics to mention this one, manhwa, which is it's translation of a bunch of contemporary Korean comics. Just they're kind of more slice of life kind of stuff with like some real life drama and things like that. But I do want to mention this one does have some language and other content that is not entirely suitable for all languages. So if you're getting free comics to get your kids into comics or anything like that, probably avoid this one. But if you're an adult or whatever, I'd say this is probably about rated. If this were a movie, it'd be rated PG-13. It's up to the individual and guardians or whatever on what is considered appropriate for them. As normal, my suggestion would be if you have kids and you're thinking about, I don't know, read this first. I mean, it's a single comic, really. They're pretty quick. And then make a decision from there. Use your judgment. But all the other ones, totally appropriate for all ages. Just this one, don't just grab it for your kid without thinking about it. So, I lost my train of thought. Double up on comics. Oh yeah. Now that Diamond Comics is starting to do distribution and shipping again, we are anticipating getting more stuff soon, and hopefully soon that we'll be back in the full swing of things. What I do want to know is, I should really write these questions down before I start recording. Is with the comics, what kinds of things would you like to see the industry do? It's not even necessarily something that someone is already doing, although there's so many people making comics and doing things. I wouldn't be surprised if whatever you come up with, someone has tried it. But what things would you like to do to see this sort of accessibility of comics increase? So obviously Free Comic Book Day is a wonderful thing, but let's say you decide you want to start reading Batman. Like, there's so many different places to start reading Batman. It can be daunting to get into it. What would you like to see happen in the industry to make that process easier? That is me for today, and I will see you tomorrow with some Pokemon, and hope you have a great day.